All right. Um, I feel awkward now. I feel like I'm on stage following the main act, and all I hear are crickets. First order of business. I must humbly thank Livette for her high praise of my material. It made it made me emotional. I tried helping when I can, writing my knowledge to her in text. She kept telling me to make a video. She told us all to do this before in older videos of hers to tell our stories. I saw that. I just couldn't because of work. Now, with the eclipse and what I saw about June 11th coming up, I couldn't do nothing. I had to say something. I want to save lives. I want people to know this isn't random. And if my videos can show, it's not natural either, especially by what Livette has shown in her videos on her Brighteon channel. What I do is not much of a presentation, I know, but I am a working man. I do keep most of my videos with comments off because I need to focus, and my work and my family do enough to distract me. Any more, and I'll be arguing rather than communicating, and time is of the essence. Later, I'll take guidance as I work best by responding to questions. Second, I ask of all of us, to the individual directly, if when you do your meditations, one of our intents is to heal a vet of her sickness, the best way is to give her power and to give her what she directs of herself. We do this first by facing the sun set direction. This is the direction for the death of one's ego and the embrace of knowledge. We place our bare feet in the grass, not on the concrete or in shoes or sandals. The energy from the earth enters through our feet, and we can energize the blood. Continuing. The energy from the earth enters through our feet, and we can energize the blood. In the blood, there is a fire that won't leave the centers of your core body, from your lower spine to your brain, the head gland, the headquarters of the voices, angels and angles in your head. In meditation, you learn to send your attention up to the forehead, to the pineal, to your third eye. When your attention comes here, the head, the pineal, your energy starts moving up here just by focusing on your third eye center. You're already on your way to heaven, to your heaven, to your heaven. As you imaginate, generative energies become greater. You can not only lift your energy, but you can also lift up your blood, alleviating some of, not all, but some of bad karma that your blood carries in your lineage, your family lineage. When the deed is done, when the thoughts are done with the emotion and intent to end those karmas, your blood carries your spermatosa and your ovum. They are the key to solving your karma, not your family's karma, your karma. Both sexual secretions seek to go up the spine after joining with the secretion of the cerebral spinal fluid, which is here.
From the Christ oil or sacred secretion, ether, CSF, and hormones starts its journey back up the spinal cord through the 33 vertebrae. The significance of 33. Jesus Christ lived for 33 years. Jesus was crucified at 33 years of age. The divine name Elohim appears 33 times in the book of Genesis. There are 33 gods in the Vedic religion. 33 is the numerical representation of the Star of David and also the numerical equivalent of Amen. An image of the Virgin Mary from the 18th century is known as Virgin of the 33. It is in Uruguay and it was consecrated by Pope John Paul II in 1988. There are 33 degrees in Freemasonry and there are lots more examples. Just Google it to see.
Okay, back to here. Spermatosa and ovum liquids are not just for pregnation purposes. Okay, they seek your Christ oil when it doesn't get ejaculated or used in creation of another person or another human being, another for a child. They seek your Christ oil when it comes down the brain and your spinal column, and your oil therein carries it back up, or is carried back up by the oil after joining it slowly, as long as you are at peace. As long as you are at peace, because any stresses destroy the combination to penetrate the pineal. Okay, that's where it wants to go, back here. It doesn't only penetrate, sperm doesn't only penetrate the egg, and the egg isn't produced to be penetrated, isn't only produced to be penetrated, it is, everything is used to penetrate up in the pineal as well. Okay, you may, when the blood leaves a certain part of your body, like a limb, that limb becomes numb, a dead limb. You may feel that eventually as you meditate repeatedly and deeper as this goes up. Okay, you may pull back, but learn not to through trial and error. This is your body, your blood, doing its job. Fear is the natural stopping force of what? Nothing but the ego. The ego wants to stop it, because where does the blood go? It's going somewhere in your body. You will learn it's natural, and you will even learn it can be done consciously. When you do that consciously, you go right up into a perfect state of contemplation and maybe even something higher. All desire, the warrings in your nature are gone. No matter what lower hungers are pulling everything down, no matter what hungers pull everything down to you like Jupiterian weight. No more Beelzebub or the boogeyman. No more Jezebel. No more insurance bills, no more public ordinances, news bulletins testing competency. There is another kind of blood coming down from heaven, and you will let it come down. It is pure white meaning, clear. But you don't only... Okay. So you don't only have the option to send it to your pineal. You can send it to your higher chakra, any higher chakra. You can send it to your heart, giving it power. Heart is, after all, an anagram of earth. They're the same word. Okay, and organism is not one word. It means you are part of something greater. And in this meditation, you can send your love to Livette, give her what she needs to get her what she wants. Third, welcome. This is an overdue welcome by a few days. A little info about me. I am a working man, and I had a large job last couple days. I do keep my name off this site for security reasons. What I say can and will be controversial to some, and antipathic towards powers that be. So my channel is unverified by a phone number. So this is what I have to work with. I know they can easily find me, and this won't last forever, just long enough to spread some knowledge. I do mostly leave comments off, and I don't take any money donations. If anything, send donations to our teacher, whose life's work freed so many minds from their minds. I will keep repeating that with every offer. Thank you. And for this video, I want to end with the sayings of this man.
Very important here. Let me reread. Thank you very much. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. The next statement is the key. Okay? It doesn't come later on. It sounds as if when he gives them the key, they will then do this. What is being stated in that verse is the key. He's telling them of the law of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. As without, so within. Whatever you shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Where's the earth?
It's mine.
All right. Where's heaven? The mind. Understand that's a major key in Revelation, why most ministers cannot unlock the symbology of Revelation. They are thinking outside of themselves. The book of Revelation is about inside. Otherwise, he would not have told John to swallow the book, to eat the book. And in his mouth it is sweet, but in his belly it is sour. The entire book of Revelation begins inside each human being. But what is inside is also where? Outside. But it's got to begin inside. Okay. The divine plan and dispensation of Revelation is within you, not out here. The God within you is the one who will transform you into God. The one who will save you is within you. That's important for us to understand what we're talking about and what we're doing. Because of the fervor and passion of the believer, seemingly is forever outside until his spirit, by grace, yanks him in. You know, it keeps him in there. Reverend Otis Newton, my spirit held me still all day and all night. Scared him. He didn't know how to meditate. He was sitting there, scared to death. Spirit told him, don't you move. Better not. But he didn't know how to meditate. Interesting. But he's grown.